Very nice.
Hello.
Hi, Katie. I'm not hiding from you for once.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
What is that all about?
Welcome, everybody, to the Lady Geeks. Welcome our friends iPad Sammy and Hillary.
That's not Dan Rizak?
Oh, that's right. Is that what you have down there? Oh, no, you have John.
No, I actually changed to my proper self right now.
And Hillary Sharton, is that correct?
Yep, that's right.
Hillary Sharton from Instructure. She's going to talk to us today about Canvas, which is an LMS that I'm pretty excited about. Welcome, Hillary.
Thanks so much. Thanks for having me.
What are you doing, Kate?
Nothing.
Katie, you're going to be as reserved as you were last week. You were very reserved last week.
No.
I almost felt sorry for you.
I was just...
She's just sitting there going, it's my birthday. I'm getting older. What do I do with my life? Like, what do I do with my life? I'm 28 years old. What is my life coming to right now?
I wish I was 28 years old. So, hi everybody. We are the Lady Geeks. You can find us on Twitter at Lady Geeks or hashtag Lady Geeks. If you are watching tonight, please tweet us using the hashtag Lady Geeks with an S on the end, and we will be sure to interact with you throughout the show. You can find me on Twitter, on the Twitter sphere, at Katie Regan88, right there.
I am Sherry Sloan. You can find me on Twitter, right there, at Sherry Sloan. You can find us both on ladygeeks.org, all of our previous episodes, all of our archives, and, of course, our shows live on the front page of our webpage as well.
It is, and our webpage is www.ladygeeks.org.info.us.net. Did I forget one? I feel like I forgot one.
No, you did not.
What's long?
.com?
No.
No.
I love how you did the www, though, too. That is important.
HTTP.
Yeah, HTTP:///. Do you call those backslashes or front slashes?
I call them backslashes.
I do too.
I've always done that.
I think Classroom_Tech calls them front slashes.
He does. Underscore.
Just to be different, yeah.
Not backslashes. Backslashes go the other way.
I know. I think from the HTML programming days.
You're wrong.
I know. It's okay. I'm quirky, not wrong. There's nothing wrong with it.
Right place to be wrong, Kate.
Yep, it is, always.
Well, I wanted to give a shout out to Stitcher Radio because, you know, I have my own history with podcast catchers, but I am making a promise this week, and that is I'm going to give Stitcher another go because I've heard that they've come out with some new features, and there's some features that I want to try. And really, the only reason why I went away from Stitcher was because I wanted video. But I realized today, I said, when I watch video podcasts, that's okay. I can use a different podcast catcher for that. But if I want audio, lots of it, then I'm going to use Stitcher, which is available on the web, iOS, and Android. So, of course, I have iOS. So I'm going to check out the Stitcher app, and I will report back. I'm going to try it again another week.
Woo-hoo!
Well, I mean, I figure if they're cool enough to have us on there, then I'm cool enough to try them out again.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you... I wasn't paying attention. Did you give a shout-out to our friend?
I'm about to give a big shout-out to Todd Emanuele, who has us on his morning show on 106.7 Mix in Oneida, New York. We appear on there every morning at around, or every Thursday morning at around 8 a.m. We talk about what our show is going to be about, and we also sometimes answer tech questions.
We do have one for next week, by the way.
We do?
And I have no idea how to answer it. None. It's well, we'll talk.
Okay.
Okay.
There's no pressure. You've got time.
I know. We have a whole week.
Week.
So, side note 1.
Hey, I just tweeted.
You didn't change his color, so it's obviously you, Kate.
Oh, all right. So you're okay.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to read that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, people, I don't know if you realize this, but it's fall in America, and it's almost spring in Australia, the land down under. Did you know that Great Britain used to send their convicts to Australia? But do you know what that also means? EdReach is launching not 1, not 2, not 3, but 5 new channels in the coming weeks. After they got Techlandia, they figured it can only go downhill from here, so let's just get a bunch of podcasts. So they have, leading off, the best one, the Lady Geeks. They have 2 Guys, which is not to be confused with 5 Guys, the hamburger joint, which Barack Obama really enjoys.
Or 2 guys, a girl, in a pizza place.
Right, that's right. Don't confuse that. These are some wacky guys from Michigan. I don't know what their names are, and they might be on Twitter if I didn't see them tweeting every 5 seconds. And there's also TechSmith Chalkstar to Rockstar. Now, why didn't I think of a good title like that? TechSmith is so smart. I love their stuff. And then there's also Subtext, The Reading Room, and Chockles, a comic strip with an education attitude. And I don't know if anybody has more attitude than the Lady Geeks, but Chockles will give it a try. And I know that Dan Rizak is really happy with that comic strip. He thinks it's funny, funny, funny. So stay glued to edreach.us. And www.http:// and check out the new channels button on edreach.us. Listen and learn. That's right, because it's always important to be a lifelong learner.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
We're done with you. Go ahead. Bye.
No, you can stay.
You want to go? Is that it?
No.
Is that what? Am I supposed to read that on Techlandia? What am I doing wrong? Why don't I get these memos?
Because
you don't prep.
Yeah, we don't prep at all.
Oh
my gosh! Did Sherry just say this to me? All right, ready? Watch this.
We need to be much louder than that.
I messed that one up.
Baby, come on.
Did you guys blink and miss the NSYNC reunion? It was like 30 seconds.
It was.
I was so disappointed.
Not NSYNC.
The Spice Girls reunion is better. Up.
I love you want my future? Better get my past.
I have to say,
get with me. Sorry.
I first saw the Spice Girls on MTV, and I didn't know I was watching MTV. I thought it was an episode of The Electric Company. That is really the truth. The first time I saw Wannabe, I was like, is this Electric Company? What is this? Has PBS changed?
I bet Katie does not even know what Electric Company is.
What?
The Electric Company.
I've seen episodes, but I was really young.
Morgan Freeman was on
2.
Rita Moreno.
So Hillary, let's introduce Hillary Sharton from Instructure. Hillary, why don't you tell us a little about yourself and why you're here with us today?
Well, I'm here to show off fabulous Canvas with you folks. I've been in K-12 for a long time. I was a school psychologist, but not like the lie back on the couch and tell me about your mom kind of school psychologist, right? Because short people don't really need that all that much. I did interventions in the classroom and for individual students and for school buildings, the whole building wide, for academics and behavior and things like that. And I've taught in K through 12 and higher ed both, and I'm really passionate about education and technology together and making it easier for us teachers to do our jobs so that we can pay a little bit more attention to the kids.
Well, thank you so much for being on our show. I actually reached out to Canvas. Well, I guess I did. I guess we reached out to each other. You saw me tweeting about you guys, and then I was planning on trying out your LMS this year. I tend to make that a yearly event where I try out a new LMS. And I drive myself crazy, and I'm extremely hopeful about Canvas. But yes, I reached out to you, and then you reached out to me, and I was like, hey, come on the show, and let's talk about your stuff, and I can ask all my questions here.
Fantastic. I'm excited. Bring it on.
I will bring it. Well, before we get to that, though, I wanted to show off something that I just learned about today on one of my podcasts. I think I learned about it on and i5 for the iPhone. So let me share my screen right quick. This might not work with shared screen because I'm going to use my voice comments, my voice memos. Okay, let's try it. All right, so I'm going to record my voice.
It's a whisper.
Here I am recording my voice. I'm going to press done. And now I'm going to, how do I save it? Oh, done. Oh, I don't know how to save it. Damn it. Oh, done. Pressing the word would be good. Okay, so now I've saved it, and it's called New Recording. But now, and I know that mine looks different from yours because I have iOS 7, but I think the same functionality works with the other iOS. And then I'm going to press the send button, and I can send this as an iMessage. I tested this out with Katie already. So I sent it to Miss Katie.
Aww.
Where'd you go? Well, this does work, but I think I'm trying to do too much with it. Oh, did it send? I think so. Probably. We'll find out in a moment. But anyway, so if you want to send a quick voice memo, it works seamlessly when I'm not hooked up to all this crap. But if you want to send a voice message...
Technology, not crap.
I have too much going on my Wi-Fi at once, I think. But, Kate, just let us know if you get it, okay, babe?
Okay. I kind of wanted to tout myself a little bit.
Really?
Tout yourself.
There's something new.
Just a little tiny bit.
You want to touch yourself?
No, tout. Tout. T-O-U-T. Tout. I have been working on this amazing project. So, well, not everybody, but I'm working on my administrative degree, and this is the year that I do my internship. So my principal said, I want the moon. I want the moon, and I want you to give it to me. I don't know how you're going to do it, but I want it. And I'm like, oh, shoot. Okay, so, yeah.
I'll give you a moon.
I'll give you a moon, right? No. But I'm able to give it to her because of scripts, Google Scripts. So I know you guys have heard me talk about Google Scripts so often. You know, well, Sherry taught Flubberoo. We've talked about Autocrat. We've talked about Doctopus and Gubrick. But this is a new one, and it's not a new script. It's old script, but it's new to me. So I'm learning Sheet Spider. And I put together the new Form Ranger script, Sheet Spider, concatenate, is that how you say it? A formula, import range a formula, and VLOOKUP a formula, all together on the same document. And what I'm doing is with the entire...
Wait, hold up. Can you please talk like for normal people?
I'm getting there.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Because I was going to say, you lost me at Sheet Spider.
Sheet Spider. I love it when a man whispers scripts in my ear.
So pickup lines again. She's got a whole list of pickup lines. You might have to put a link to those. Did you write them out?
They're in a Evernote.
Yay! Yes, we'll definitely link to those in our show notes. Oh, by the way,
they're really dirty. No. Okay. But anyway, okay. So what I'm doing with all of this stuff, all these scripts and all these formulas, and I'm not as savvy as Alice Keeler and her sexy spreadsheets, or Jay Atwood and his dirty data or whatever. I said they should get together, sexy spreadsheets and dirty data. But
what kind of baby would that make?
Dirty, sexy sheets? I don't know. That is off the top of my head.
Hey,
okay?
That's the title of Miley Cyrus's new album.
Spider Sheets would be the baby.
Spider Sheets. All right, so what I'm doing is taking an entire building, and I'm tracking every single kid in that building. So over 500 children, their literacy. So I'm tracking their benchmarking. And they do formal benchmarking in the leveled literacy. So they, I don't know if you remember, Cher, but when Elijah was learning how to read, he was at a certain level, like level K, or level L, or level M. So that's Fountas and Pinnell. So I'm tracking their quarterly benchmarking, and then their running records. I'm also tracking these STAR assessments. I'm also tracking the module assessments and something else I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's very involved. So I made this Google form where the teachers are going to quarterly and bi-quarterly fill out this Google form, and all of that data is going to be aggregated into one spreadsheet for the building. So you can track the entire building's literacy levels. And then that data gets pushed out into a spreadsheet for each child. So you can track each child over the course of 5 years. You can see where they were in kindergarten. You can see that where they were in September of first grade and what their reading level was. And then when they leave the the elementary school in fourth grade, you can see, they're leaving with this, and they've gone up and down. And I can make all kinds of charts with a spreadsheet, obviously, but. What is that?
She lives for the applause.
Lady Gaga, I live for the applause.
Where's my applause? This is my brainchild.
But it's canned applause. It's on this thing. Thank you, Sam.
So anyway, I could not have done it without the help of Jay Atwood. You can find him on Twitter at Atwood, ATWOOD. He's also, isn't he? Oh, he's in Singapore. Where is he? Singapore?
Is it Jay?
Jay.
Okay.
I can't remember what country he was in. Totally 12 hours away. And then also Andrew Stillman, who wrote most of the scripts that I use, he helps me infinitely. I could not do it without Andrew. And he, I guess, was on vacation this week, and he's popped into a document 3 or 4 times with me just to troubleshoot the script and update it for me and everything. He's been totally awesome. And we get to have him on the show next week.
I know.
I can't wait.
Is he at A. Stillman?
A. Stillman, yep.
Okay.
Oh, I wonder if I follow him. Jay's in Singapore, by the way.
Singapore, I was right.
Right.
A. Stillman?
A. Stillman.
All right.
Right.
Stillman. Yeah.
Oh, I don't follow him.
Yeah,
Okay.
you should.
Are you done?
I do
Yes.
now.
Okay.
I'm done.
All right. It's my time to talk to Hillary because we need to talk some shop, Hillary.
Bring it.
I definitely have some questions, and a lot of these questions arose today because I do a lot of last-minute prepping.
Sounds
But
familiar.
I put it out on Twitter today, and someone from InStructure answered me. First of all, one thing I love about your company is if you put something out on Twitter, someone is responding to you within, I would say within an hour. Much less than that, though. So that I felt like when I was using Moodle, I felt very alone. I felt like in an island by myself until I found my Katie, and we hung out in the same island together for a year, and then I'm like, I'm out of here. No, I
You smell.
Something easier, right? She doesn't bathe. I needed to find something. I mean, I loved Moodle, but it was too complex for me to push out to other teachers. So then I tried a couple things. And I'm really excited about Canvas. But I got to be honest with you, Hillary, I might have found a game changer.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
What is it?
And it's not, I don't think it's a game changer for me because I'm not going to ask permission. I'm just going to ask for forgiveness later. But I learned today on Twitter from your company that I cannot turn off the ability for students to message one another.
Yeah, I saw that go out. I saw your question come in, and then I saw the answer go out, and I thought, oh no, I'm going to hear about that tonight.
I have a feeling it's a game changer for my Katie. We can't turn it off. For her district,
There's no way.
there's no way.
So one caveat to that is that if your school district has its own Canvas account that's hosted and you're not using our free for teachers, absolutely you can turn it off.
Yeah, we don't have that though. And yeah, now I didn't make myself a few notes here. I'm sure you're on the notes with us. Is there a way for the teachers to moderate or to monitor the conversations going back and forth between the students?
So I actually, like way back in the day before I worked for Canvas, I actually set up a little class like the last semester I was in school with some of the kids in my truancy course, and so I couldn't let them message each other freely necessarily because I didn't have a lot of faith that that
Sure.
they would police themselves, right?
Right.
So what I did was I made myself an email address, like Hillary Sharton at Yahoo or something like that, and I enrolled all the students in my class using that email address. If you don't use the same one, if you say like Hillary Sharton +1 at yahoo.com, and then the second student is Hillary Sharton +2 at yahoo.com, all of those emails go to Hillary Sharton at yahoo.com. And so I can get a notification of all of those and make sure that nothing hinky is going on, if that makes any sense.
So it's a hack, but I can monitor.
Absolutely.
Oh, I love this. Okay. I'm gonna have to
all
rewind
about the hacks.
and rewind like I'm on tape. I'm gonna have to rewind that later. Hi, I graduated in 1988. I'm gonna have to rewind that later and play it back and because I think that's the only way Katie will be able to use it if she's even allowed to at this point, which I think that's gonna be a tough sell.
Well, I can show y'all here real quick.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be great.
How that works. Let me pull up some Canvas on my computer. I know that I did that in the course that I was getting ready to show you folks today.
Oh, good.
Yeah. All right.
John, are you super excited to learn more about Canvas?
I am excited to learn about Canvas.
Me too. I'm going to give a shout out to Dave Constant. He's also a reason why we were talking, why I really reached out to you about Canvas, because he's also really interested in using it this year. He just got back from Italy, so he doesn't have time for us tonight. Otherwise, he would be on. And John, sorry, you're second choice.
That's okay. I'm second choice on a lot of things. Sometimes not even second.
Okay, Hillary, ready?
Yeah, so this is my people page in the course that I set up for you to show you guys the demo stuff this evening. And you can see here that I am the only person in my course in my variety of multiple personalities here.
Oh my God. Man, I thought I was going crazy. You must be insane.
I don't actually ever check this email address anymore, so don't anybody email me there. But this is my throwaway address, so that I can do this +2 +3 thing that you're seeing right here. So one person, my first student is this, and then my second student is just me +2, and then me +3. I accidentally added Gmail. I don't know who has Hillary Sharton at Gmail, but sorry, you're getting notifications for my course. But all of these, all of the notifications that come out of Canvas, including for any conversation that's sent back and forth, any of the internal email messaging kind of stuff, it all comes right here. Does that make sense?
Yes. So from this, so every single thing they say back and forth to each other. Wait, but okay, what if I have 30 students in the class? What if I have 170 students in 4 classes?
Then we should probably talk off air about how to get you something that's not free for teachers, because that's a lot of kids.
Well, okay, so this is another question. I mean, to be honest, Hillary, I brought this up first because your product is amazing, and if it is a game changer for people, I really want them to know up front that, I mean, I just think that's fair, but it is a great product, except for that one small thing. So if you're teaching seniors, if you're teaching juniors, it's still a great product. If you have 10th or 9th graders that you feel like that can police themselves, like in my school, I think I'm going to get away with it mostly because these kids have had technology every single day since 7th grade. So I'm, as long and I'm going to threaten them, to be quite honest, because I don't want it to go wrong. I definitely want to use this, and I actually do want to try the free version first because I want to see if my kids can do it. Because I have faith in them, even though I've never met them yet. But I have faith in them that they can do it. But I was going to ask, is there a single teacher paid version? So if I wanted to do this on my own, can I pay for one teacher in my school?
That's an excellent question, and I actually have no idea. I don't sell, so.
But you'll be happy to tweet that out later to us once you do find out?
I will absolutely be happy to. And we've been having a lot of internal conversations about the differences between K through 12 and higher ed, and how our Free for Teachers product is really aimed at the higher ed crowd, right? Like it doesn't look K through 12y, and there are some features that I would enable differently if I were targeting K through 12. So we've been talking about making a separate K-12 free for teachers. You might see that in the future here.
Yeah, if you can just change that one feature, I think that you would have a lot of teachers in K through 12 on board, especially 6 through 12. I mean, that right there it's a tough one. But
Yeah.
I do want to show the amazing things that Canvas does and why I only just saw this for the very first time on August 3rd. It was at band camp, no, at Screencast Camp. At Screencast Camp, someone was telling me about it. I was looking for a new LMS. I didn't want Moodle. It didn't work for me. I don't think that way. I told you my issues with Moodle, that I loved Moodle. But Canvas, I think, is if you love Moodle, you'll really like Canvas. It's so much less stressful than Moodle, but still extremely, I mean, I would say just as powerful as Moodle.
Awesome.
I mean, in many, many ways, it's just as powerful. And in so many more ways, it's less clunky. The UI is great. It's really easy to use, really easy to understand. So would you like to show off a couple of things for us before we talk about your mobile version?
What would you like to see? Do you guys want to see?
I want you to save that best thing for last, the one we have blue on the show notes. Save that for last. Because that's my favorite thing. When I tell people about that, they're like, really? So yeah, save that for last.
Which is my best thing?
The thing you have in blue, the speed grader.
Oh, the speed grader. Yes, I know. That's like the awesomest thing ever.
I know.
So do you guys want to see new stuff that's not in production yet?
Well, why don't you show us what you have? Well, you want to show the new stuff first, or you want to show what you have already?
We want to see stuff that nobody else has seen.
Okay.
Oh, the secrets first. Okay. So this is a feature. Oh, I have to screen share. Sorry.
That was save the best for last, by the way.
All right. So this is a quiz in my Canvas, and I have some mistakes that I made on my quiz. I don't know if you guys have ever done this, but you know, sometimes when I make a quiz, I like check the wrong answer, or make a grammar mistake, or put a question in the wrong place, or something like that. Ooh, this one's so totally generic too. Yeah. So on this multiple choice question that's totally not filled in, I accidentally made this one the right answer, but this is actually the right answer. And once I click to change that answer, I get some regrading options at the bottom. No one has seen this live yet, by the way, just so you guys know.
Hey! That's awesome.
I know, and I've got some choices here that I can make. I can give everybody credit for either the previously correct answer or the actually correct one. Or I can be really mean and take away the points for the wrong answer. I can give everyone credit just for saying anything, or I can just update without regrading. But when I update that question, assuming that I made a change here, let's make a change here, and update the question. Uh-oh. Of course my browser is going to break now. So imagine that I updated it and saved it. I could go back into my gradebook and see that all of the questions have been auto-magically rescored.
Nice.
I know, right? So what else are you folks passionate about? We have some brand new reports. Lots of people have seen those, though. What would be super cool to show?
Well, one thing that I really love about the product is the calendar, and how when you update just about anything throughout the whole site, the calendar automatically updates for you. If you change the due date, the calendar changes. But also when you're in the calendar, if you slide anything over from one date to another, it changes the due date in the assignment automatically. It's instant.
You know, that is really cool, and I forget about that. If you make an assignment, like on the assignment page, Canvas is built so that all of the things are integrated together. So just making an assignment puts it on the calendar, puts it on the syllabus, puts it in the grade book for you, so you don't ever have to do any of that. but on the calendar, right? So you can just click into a box and you can say, here's my new event. Oops, no, we were going to make an assignment, weren't we? That's what we're talking about. Abbreviating assignment. We'll make it due on Saturday because we like to work on Saturday. Submit that, and see it's right here. But also, I can go back to my course. Ooh, what course did I put that in, though?
I'm going to show my goods, too, so don't worry.
Okay.
Because I've been working, believe it or not.
Where did we put that one? I forget. What class was it in?
I don't know. I can show you on mine, though, if you want.
Oh, that would be awesome. I bet you're way better at that than I am.
Well, I don't know about that, but I have been playing with Canvas a bit. This is my course so far this year. And another thing I love about this format is these modules. This is sort of how I think that it's a lot like Moodle with these modules. And so all of my students, no matter, I mean, I teach in a place where a student could possibly join me in, say, October or November. It's pretty possible. So I want all of my students to automatically, as soon as they join me, no matter what time of year it is, they automatically open Module 1. So that way I can assign a module to a student and have them complete it. So here is my module for the beginning of the year, and they're going to start with creating a website. So this is my assignment. And here are the details of the assignment. This is going to look a little different for me, obviously, because I'm not the student. Wait, I can do a student view, can I?
Go to Settings.
Settings.
So click backwards 2 times and then Settings for the course.
Why do I not know what I'm doing?
Go back to your course and I can show you real quick.
Oh, courses, English 2. Oh, I see what you mean.
There you go. Oh, there are 2 settings. You know, I forget that. Go to the setting that's like on the bottom left.
Oh. And then, oh, student view, here it is. Okay. All right, so this is their first view. They get that there's 6 assignment notifications. That means I've assigned 6 different things, although they have all different due dates. And I'm going to go into my assignments so you can see it from their view. They are in order of, that's a weird date order because I know I have them due in September. Maybe the date that I created them, I'm not really sure about the order here. But I would want them to go to modules. So here's modules. So here's their view. And their first thing is to create a website. And they see it's due on September 13th, and it's worth 40 points. Here is their assignment. I can put links in here, but I can also I can embed videos and stuff as well. I just have not done that yet. Again, I've only known about this for a month. And I've asked them to paste the URL in this assignment. And so when they turn it in, submit assignment here. So you'll see up here it says submitting a website URL. When they submit the assignment, they submit only a URL to me and some comments, and if they want to, and then they submit the assignment. Now, so that's their view. Hang on. So that's a basic assignment view, and here's their calendar. And of course, I'm not going to be able to change anything in their calendar because I'm in the student view. But here is their September calendar, and it tells them when all of their due dates are. And this is an event that I added in as well. So there's their due dates. Now I definitely want to show you the teacher perspective again. Oops. How do I go back?
Ooh, not authorized.
Down at the bottom of the screen, the like blue button thing.
Oh, leave student view. Thank you.
Hey, if you were the teacher, could you drag like the assignment over if you wanted to change the date real quick and just like drag it from the calendar view?
Yep. That's why I'm going to the teacher view now. So now I'm in the teacher view. I'm going to go to the modules again. But I wanted to show you one thing first before I go to that. And I want to show you how you can add a rubric right here, and these are amazing. It's so cool. So I can create my own rubric. I can create my own criterion. I can fill in just like any rubric you can imagine. I don't have any done right now, but I can just mark in each of these what the criteria is, what each point value of each increment is, and then when I'm grading them, I simply click in that box, and it automatically tallies the grade, puts the grade in my grade book for me. And I can reuse these rubrics, I can share these rubrics with other teachers, I can share the modules with other teachers. So that's the rubric, and obviously I can save the rubrics to use over and over again. And now to the calendar view. So here is September, and so if I want to change my due date on blog number 1, right now it's due on the 16th, I'm just going to drag it here to the 17th, and now when I go to my assignments, blog number 1 is due on the 17th. Just like that. Did I do a good job, Hillary?
That was so awesome.
I mean, like I said, I've only been using this for a very short time, and I hope that you do talk to your people in the know, and just tell them that I think that would be a really, I think it would be really good if they
if we had a K-12 free
moderate the students a little better.
Yeah.
Or at least monitor. At something. How do I stop screen sharing? Am I still screen sharing?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes.
No, it won't turn off for me. All right.
That's been happening lately. You know what you have to do? You have to drop out of the Hangout and pop back in.
Yeah.
Shut up, Katie.
Here, go ahead. I'll play some music while you're there.
All right. I'm dropping out. Officially dropping out, Mom.
Turn it up, John.
I put on working for the weekend since we're working on Saturday. I think they meant the opposite of that. So anyway, well, that's pretty cool. Sherry seems all fired up about that, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
She gets fired up about a lot of things, though. Should we talk about her while we're gone? Let's talk about Sherry for a second. Now, can you provide counseling for Sherry? I mean, I know you said you don't do like the lay down the couch for the little ones, but what about someone like Sherry that's older that probably needs some counseling? Do you think you could do that for me?
I'm actually a child psychologist, and even though that might be more fitting, it's sort of not the same.
Okay.
But I'd be happy to give it a shot.
At her level.
You know what I love about Sherry is that when we are teaching the same things, our brains are like webs to each other from Rochester to Syracuse. So like when we're not even in the same room, we're not even on the same document, we're constantly exchanging ideas. It's insane.
That's good.
It's cool. She definitely makes me a better teacher.
It's good to have someone to bounce ideas off of like that too, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. So do you and Craig, or why did I call him Craig? Kurt? I don't know.
Craig.
I'm sorry, Craig.
It's a combination between Greg and Kurt. Craig.
Underscore Craig.
Oh, that's so funny. I never thought about that before. We've got Kurt and Greg, and if you combine them, you've got Craig. We do. Yeah, you know what? We used to be like Greg and I mean, we were seriously a stone. Like I could throw a stone and hit his middle school. Like we're out there, and the thing is that all the schools are clustered in our school district, or in my former school district. They're clustered together, and then Greg and I are the ones like way out that have to drive really, really far. And so, yeah, we used to do that all the time. Like we would Google Hangout, or we're just right there. And sometimes I would just drive up there. He would never come and visit me, though. He's scared of elementary school kids, I think, because he was at the middle school.
Greg or Kurt?
No, Greg is. Kurt's different. Kurt, when we met Kurt, Allison was Twitter stalking him, Ted Rosisi, and so she was Twitter stalking him, and we found out he was going to be at the same conference. I said, I think we can hang out with him, and lo and behold, he was with one of my friends that I went to high school with, who's an administrator now. And so I said, okay, we're going to hijack them, and then we just started taking them around, and then eventually we just every time there was a break, we went to like a brew pub, and then we got to know Kurt. And we're like, Kurt should be on our podcast. That's what we should do.
So it started with just you and Allison?
It was, yeah. If you listen to the early episodes before the 10th, it was just Allison and I. I know, doesn't it sound bad?
Wow.
I know. It's a little known fact. We brought Kurt in later, much to the chagrin of my dad, who was like, 3 people just doesn't work, John. And now, of course, he loves Kurt. So he's Techlandia's #1 fan, Bob Samuelson. But, you know.
Is he on Twitter like my mom?
He's on Twitter, but he looks occasionally at things. He knows. My mom doesn't know. My mom's not very skilled at the old technology.
I think my mom has 2 followers, John Stevens and Carl. Oh, Sherry too. You're muted.
Oh, there we go. Sherry, 4th one, and gets muted. How come it took Sherry so long? Like it just should have been a pop right back in. What did she do?
Are you okay?
Did you go and play Parcheesi or something? A quick game of Parcheesi while you're waiting?
I'm actually glad you asked that question because leave Miley alone.
This is my new favorite song, I think. I don't even know what she says there.
I don't know if you noticed before he said lover of Windows 8.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, I was being sarcastical, though.
You think?
Okay.
I gotta tell you that this video has got, I mean, every single scene in this video disturbs me. Every single one of them.
Is it more disturbing than the MTV Video Music Awards?
Well, I haven't seen that, unfortunately.
Oh, you haven't seen the Video Music Awards?
I just haven't gotten to it.
Oh my gosh,
I know it's a big meme right now, but I just haven't gotten to it. But I do want to tell you why it took me so long to come back into the Hangout, and here's why. I could not find it. It is not that easy to find that link once you've gone out. I don't know who works at Google, and I'm sure they're amazing people to work for or whatever, but can you change that? Because it's not that easy to find the link once you drop out.
Should we tell Jamie Casop something? We should tell some people.
Sherry and I are going to be meeting Jamie in November.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we are. He is one of the keynotes for NICEGate, the annual conference. So I'm sure we're going to have a little soiree.
So you're planning to meet him, but you do not yet know.
Oh, we're meeting him, Cher.
Yeah, you can meet who you want to. Didn't you listen to the song? It's your party. You can meet who you want.
Oops.
Was that for me? 'Cause
never.
Oh, that's so funny. Miley is so good.
Yeah, she's wonderful.
I could be like that guy. Who is the guy that said "Leave Britney alone"? Chris Crocker.
Oh, yeah, that was so funny.
Leave Miley alone.
Even if I want to.
Oh, I love the song. My love, my love, my love, she keeps me warm.
You're singing the wrong part. You're just wrong. Okay. All right.
Do you want me to do the Macklemore part?
I've just Google. I've just Canvas. I've just Google. I think I did a good job, Hillary, of sort of like saying, if you can deal with that, this is an amazing product.
Well, it actually is super helpful for me to hear about what sucks. Because Canvas is really awesome. But there's always stuff that sucks.
But as we promised, well, I'm still not going to do the best for last. I still want to talk about the mobile version. So
Okay.
I have not played with it at all. So if you can tell me a little bit about the mobile version, let me know what it's like.
Absolutely. I do want to say one other thing while I'm turning that on. I'm gonna share this super cool thing that Canvas does. We're like an open community, right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I screen sharing?
Yep.
I forget now.
Yep.
Okay. We're like a really open community, and we're really interested in hearing everybody's feedback. So we have this place called help.instructure.com where anyone can go and say what they want in Canvas. I was just looking for off student conversations and free for teachers. So we've done that in our hosted version, right? And I don't see one in here asking for it for free for teachers, but these are all, great ideas from our community for stuff that y'all want.
Yes.
If you don't see the one that you want in there, add it.
Okay, I'll do that. No problem. Give me permission to bitch, okay.
Absolutely, and I read everything that everybody posts in there every day. Well, not every day sometimes, but most days. There are lots of people at Canvas who are paying attention to everything.
Now, do you know how to show your iPad screen so you can show us? Oh, there we go. Sweet.
I'm working on it. Yes. So you wanted to see the mobile app first?
Yeah.
The new Canvas 2.0. Don't look at all the games I have.
It's a brand new update, like within the last couple days.
Yep, it is brand new. Oh, and it's upside down. How very strange. Okay.
It's right side up for us, if that's okay.
Yeah, it's upside down on my iPad and it won't turn around. Okay, so we have the first mobile app was designed really as a communication hub sort of thing, and the feedback that we got over time was that people really wanted to have a way to take a course online. So we are moving more towards that. When you open up your Canvas, you'll see this image, and you can choose what you want to have in there.
That's cool.
I know, that's awesome, right? You can see all of your notifications. I hope mine aren't crazy, but nope, they aren't. You can see your to-do list as a teacher or a student. So I'll see stuff in there that I need to grade and stuff that I need to do for the courses that I'm in. I can see my email still, like the original app was designed for. I can write email in here. And I can also see my courses. Let's see if I can find the course that I made for you. So this is an example course, the course that's full of me. I have a module view in here where I can see all of the things that are in my module. Now this app is only available on the iPhone version right now, but we're working really hard on the iPad version, and that'll be out later towards winter. And we also just released an Android app like this.
I'm not that. I'm glad that you did the iPhone app, but I'm not really that picky about the iPad app anyway, because you're blowing it up, and that looks pretty good to me.
Yeah, it does look pretty good. It does look pretty good.
Those are the Poconos, aren't they? Right there.
It's Canada, maybe, I think.
Ooh, George Couros land.
Yeah.
He's so dreamy.
So dreamy.
I think I see him back there on the mountain. Because that's what he does in his spare time when he's not inspiring people. He's climbing mountains in Canada.
Or doing he's looking at himself in a mirror or something.
Yeah, I was going to say something.
Don't you dare say anything bad about George.
No, we love George.
Oh, George. Okay, was that? Can I play my song now?
I will say this: George is an amazing educator.
Yes.
You didn't see me interview him, did you?
I did not.
I just interviewed him on Sunday. You know what we did?
What?
Okay, so I watched the Arnie Duncan Sal Khan Google Hangout, and I was so infuriated and uninspired that I asked the same questions to George Couros, and he was Arnie Duncan and I was Sal Khan. But I also had Waka Patui on there, so really maybe Waka was Sal Khan and I was just some doofus in the middle of it. But
we love Waka.
And the thing is, I put them both on my blog, and I was like, okay, watch and tell me who's more inspiring, Arnie Duncan or George Couros. And it was evident by the first question, who's smarter on education, because Arnie's a moron.
Now you know that Sam has a puppet in honor of the Lady Geeks, right? Her name is Carrie, and that is mine and Katie's names mashed. And she is so cute.
Yeah.
What is it, Carrie Patui?
She's got my hair.
No, just Carrie. I think Carrie Lady Geek.
Yep, Carrie Lady Geek. Or Lady Geek's, not sure.
I was going to show you a picture real quick if I can find it.
Is that as good as iPuppet Sammy, his other puppet? Because he has
No, look.
iPuppet Sammy too.
See that? Can you see it?
No, Kate. No, we can't.
Show look, but
Why
here
not?
you have to talk.
Okay. La 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 la.
Oh, okay, I have seen that one.
No,
I think I follow.
this is my birthday present from all of the puppets.
Look,
Oh,
iPuppet Sammy's right on top of it there.
I know.
that's all of his people.
All of his little
I like
side
Edgefellin personally.
badges.
Did you ever take a screenshot of that?
This is a screenshot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we have saved the best part of Canvas for last. Are you going to showcase that? Because I don't have any assignments turned in yet.
Yep, I can do that.
This is a new segment we like to call Save the Best for Last. Okay,
Turn it up, turn it up.
Vanessa Williams.
Oh.
This is a lot of people's very favorite thing about Canvas. I really can't say that I blame them. This is the speed grader.
Oops.
That's why you got to prep earlier, Sherry.
Well,
Played
that
at the end. Played at the end. I love that song. I want to hear it.
Okay,
It's a good
go
song.
ahead.
This is a speed grader, which always makes me think of Speed Racer. So you say the word, and I think, go Speed Racer, go
Oh, you're
Speed
showing us on
Racer.
the iPad. I've not seen it on the iPad. I'm excited.
Alrighty, well, you can see here that I can see most of my courses. These are the courses that I've selected to see in my drop-down. But if I want to see them all, which is a truckload, oh, and you can see which courses have something that needs to be graded in them and how much stuff that is. This is just a teacher app, so this won't be any benefit at all to students. I'm going to go in and find my class that has stuff that needs to be graded. And you can see I've got those first two assignments there that need grading, and then this syllabus quiz. So I'm just going to pull that up right here on my iPad and see what I have in here. Student 1 didn't submit anything, naughty student 1. That was probably me. But student 2, we're going to look at their quiz, and I can see their answers for all of my multiple choice questions. If I wanted to, I could say words in there that would go to my students as a notification. I have an essay question or an essay answer in here, sort of towards the bottom. Yeah, this is where they're giving me an answer that's words, so I can't automatically grade it. Does that make sense? So I can say things here about what they've said to me. I can also do some grading like this. I have a rubric in here that's showing me that I'm giving full points for what I'm giving full points for. I'm going to give them the marks for that. I can
You
give
can
them,
make that rubric anything you want it to be. That's that designed rubric that you can get, right?
yes, absolutely. I can give them comments on all the things. I can use the quiz form to update the grades here. I can give them fudge points, which are like, you know what, I sort of had some bad questions on this test, so I'm going to give this one just 2 points because, you know, this is my favorite student in the world, and so I want
I've
them to
never
have.
seen fudge points before. That's awesome.
I know, right?
That seems
Like one of my
entirely
favorite-
unethical.
I've given many fudge points. I just didn't know what they were called.
Yeah, we can.
I like to call them "get the parents off my back" points. That's what I like to call them.
Definitely.
In this comment box here, this is super cool. I can make a video response. Hi there, look, here's me making, oh, well, if I were recording it, I could make you a video comment and then send the video comment to my student.
That's awesome.
I know, right?
And it looks like you can do just an audio comment as well.
Absolutely. If I have any students in here who have taken this more than once, and I have one student, of course it would be the last one I pick. Oh, shoot, maybe I don't. If I allow multiple attempts on any of these, I'm able to see which I'm able to see all of their attempts here by looking
Oh,
at the
wow.
versions. I know, right? Awesome. Where did I skip in here? Anything?
Well, yeah, I want you to show the web view when they turn in, like, say, an essay. That you know how you can just swipe it from essay to essay on the web view, and it doesn't matter if they turn it in on Microsoft Word or Google Docs. You can just swipe from essay to essay. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like SpeedGrader on the web in the
Yeah.
assignments?
Yeah,
Yeah.
on PC.
Yeah. All right. Let's look at.
Yeah, screen share something else.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
screen share something else. What am I screen sharing now?
The other screen.
How do I do that? Oh, here we are.
There we go.
There we go.
Sweet.
All right, let's go look at
Do you have
Greg.
any textual assignments in a sandbox?
I'm sorry?
Do you have any like textual assignments in a sandbox, like that like fake essays?
Yep, I sure do.
Oh, sweet.
Let me get to the right course here, and I will show that to you. I know that the kids in here have turned some stuff in. Ooh, and there was something else I wanted to show you while you were talking about the rubrics. In Free for Teachers. This is a Free for Teachers a test course that I just set up. If you go to Outcomes and then find all the Common Core state standards are already loaded in there for you.
Wow.
Right? I know, right? And so if you make a rubric, so let's go to an assignment and make a rubric here real quick. You can pull those in on your rubric. So I'm adding a rubric. I'm going to go find an outcome. Oh, now my computer's going to choose to be slow. Let's try it again. Oh, I probably didn't bring any of them in.
Hey, Sherry, you know how you're talking about essays?
Yeah.
Trying to get crazy with this thing. Don't you know I'm loco?
Cypress
That
Hill,
made me think of
baby!
that. You kept saying essay, and I kept thinking, oh, you trying to get crazy with essay?
Why do you play like 5 seconds of a song?
I didn't want to interrupt. She's talking. I didn't. I was trying to stall for time for her
That
computer
never
to
stopped
reset.
anybody else on the show.
Oh, okay.
Applause, applause, applause. I live for the applause, applause, live for the applause, applause, live for the way that you shake your legs, scream for the applause, applause, applause.
Another disturbing video. Okay.
Okay, so I just imported some outcomes from the account level into my course level outcomes, and then I went into a rubric, and I was like, okay, go find me one, and I'm able to just pick one, Common Core State Standard, right, that I don't have to type, put it in there, and now it's in my rubric. Isn't that like the awesomest thing ever?
That's pretty cool. You all right, Kate? Are we keeping you up?
It's been a long day.
Katie's doing her Allison impersonation from Techlandia.
What's that?
Sometimes we have to wake Allison up, you know. It's like we have to go, hey, Allison, are you still there? She's like, oh.
I'm playing the violin for Katie because I feel so bad for her. No, you are a hardworking woman.
That's right. She's doing all those.
Not a working woman.
She's doing all those spider scripts.
Yeah. I've been working on that since Monday.
I'm a little nervous about scripts, you know, Kate. That's next week. We're talking next week's scripts. You know why I'm nervous?
Why?
You know I have an allergy.
To spreadsheets?
Yes.
You're going to have
And
to get
all
over that
scripts.
allergy.
All scripts lead to spreadsheets, and I am petrified of spreadsheets. So
I will hold your hand.
Thank you, baby. All right. Sorry, Hillary. Go ahead.
No, that's fine. I forgot what you wanted to see here.
The speed grader.
The SpeedGrader. This is the app, the web app SpeedGrader.
Yes.
Any document that anybody submits, I can annotate with Crocodoc, right?
Yep.
I can say, hey, nice pick. Students will be able to see that. I can draw on it. It's awesome.
Oh, I didn't know this.
I know, right? I can highlight stuff.
This is kind of similar. This part is kind of similar to Edmodo.
Mm-hmm.
Crocodoc. So Crocodoc is like an app that you. Is Crocodoc a paid app?
No, Crocodoc is in free for teachers too.
Okay, so this is also free for teachers. So what you are drawing on right now is somebody's what, PowerPoint?
Is somebody's I think it's a PDF that I uploaded.
Okay.
I can use a grade here.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have a rubric on this one?
I don't see one.
I don't have a rubric on this one. I'm able to download assignments. If I had a rubric on this one, I'd be able to click it open and do the rubric scoring by just clicking into a box on the rubric. So like whatever point it is.
So awesome.
So now I'm going to view the rubric. If there was this is fake user at Gmail apparently, but I could give the points right there. And those just show up automatically, which I think is super awesome.
I think so too. I love it. I love it. I'm so excited to use Canvas this year, I can't even tell you. So what formats can they upload into that speed grader? You showed us a PDF, but isn't it true they could also just, like, all different students can throw in a Microsoft Word, and then the next student can have a PDF, the next one can have a Google Doc, and it just goes from student to student to student, just one click.
Absolutely. And actually, they can upload whatever you want to let them upload. So it can be a text file or a PDF or a Word doc, and you can say what that is. It's on your assignment settings. All up to you.
That's cool. Well, Hillary, I think that we both did a good job of showing off Canvas. I think it's really robust, and I'm really excited about starting off my year with it. And I am excited about seeing if I can police the kids, or if they can police themselves, I should say, with the messaging. Hopefully they can. If not, then hopefully you can talk to your people. But really, that's a very small thing, but it's the only thing that I have a problem with this piece of software so far.
Yeah, I've heard that from a lot of folks, and we will definitely do something about that. I don't know what, but we will do something.
Again, it doesn't have to be where I have to stop it, but I think it should at least be where I can monitor it.
Oh, absolutely. I agree 100%.
That's one thing I loved about Moodle, and I miss about Moodle, that it kept tabs of every single thing the kid did, every button press, everything that the kid did. You get a whole report on who did what, when, where, why. So
I mean, I think it would also help if you could have a single teacher paid version. Like because there's no way my district is going to listen to me to buy this product. There's no way. But I want to use it, and I want to use it in its most robust way. So I should be able to spend my own money and pay for a product even for a single teacher use, I think.
I agree. I'm sure somebody else has thought of that, and I bet our sales department has a process for that. I just don't know what it is. But I'll make sure we
Oh, that's right. You're going to get back to us about that.
Yeah, I'll make sure that someone tells me what that is.
So, are you going to share your app, or are you just going to play me the song that I want to hear? Can you show your app next week and play me my song?
Oh, God.
You went and saved the best for
Oh, God.
I think that song came out when I was first a teacher. I think I drove that to my
Katie
first.
wasn't born yet.
Yeah, Katie, you weren't born yet, but I was 22 and driving to my first sub job.
I think I closed my show notes. You gotta do the outro.
Oh.
What's the outro? Is it from EdReach?
Yeah.
Okay, where is it? Where is it?
It's at the end, but I didn't put anything there. I just wrote EdReach.
You just wrote EdReach? Okay, here, wait. I'm gonna improvise it. Ready?
Okay, go.
Okay, so thanks for listening to the Lady Geeks. Now remember, I want to say one more time, it's fall in America. It's almost spring in Australia. I think they're trying to be funny there. Do you know what that means? It means that there's like 1 billion new shows on EdReach, and this is one of them. So you can listen to two guys and some iPads. You can listen to TechSmith. How was the TechSmith thing, by the way? You guys like the TechSmith campout thing? When you went to that?
Screencast camp was
Yeah,
awesome.
Screencast camp. Those guys were awesome.
They know how to put on a weekend, I'll tell you
Yes,
what.
they do.
You guys were camping too, right?
Well,
Wasn't it camping or no?
we
we
had
camped indoors.
we had
Oh,
a
good.
tent.
You got a hotel?
No, we
No,
had
no,
a
we
tent
literally set up our tent indoors.
in one of their offices.
Oh, that makes it way more fun then. That's how I could camp.
I would show you a picture, but I'm in my underwear, and Katie took a picture of me.
Okay, you have to wait until after the show then. And then, so anyway, TechSmith, Chalkstar to Rockstar sounds like an awesome podcast. Have they done it yet? No, I don't know. Who hasn't done? We gotta. You know what? We need to be on that.
Reconnaissance. What is that word?
Reconnaissance?
Yeah, let's do some recon and find out who's on that
All right.
show. See how I abbreviated it? That way I don't have to pronounce it.
You don't have to pronounce
So that one sounds awesome. I wonder if it's gone. Now, I know that the two guys and some iPads, that's Drew and his other brother, Drew. I know that those guys just did theirs the other night. I missed it, but I know that they just did theirs. So maybe these are all debuting this week. Subtext the Reading Room, and then the funny comic about education, Chockles, which I can't say without cracking up because it's silly. But anyway, so please listen to the EdReach Network. And while you're listening to the Lady Geeks, don't forget to add Techlandia to your rotation.
Absolutely.
One of the grandmother of the new podcast, since we came on 2 weeks before y'all.
They're almost as good as us. Almost.
That's right. We're almost as, but not
Only
as
when
good
you
as
can
the
hear
Lady
Kurt.
Geeks. Right.
Only when you can hear Craig.
Right. Only when you can hear Craig. And only when we bring Greg on. Did you? I don't even know if we ever put the show on where we had Greg. I think that's like a lost Techlandia episode.
We had Greg on ours.
Oh, Greg is he's such a nice. Did he look like he was 15?
Yeah, but do you remember, or did you watch the episode where we talked about how Greg came into the mix? That's how Sherry and I met, was through Greg.
Greg's like you have to watch him. He's like a networker.
He's like a ninja, network ninja.
He is. He loves to network. He's 26, but he's very well connected for that 26 years old.
Is he that young? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's 26.
Old.
So here's our camping.
Damn.
Okay, all right. Let's see the picture.
Can you see
it? I won't look.
No,
I won't look.
I see
No,
black.
not my underwear. This is the one that.
Okay.
I see black.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can see you guys. You're hiding in the darkness in your underwear.
All right, it's not working.
Okay. And we'll
Can't
show
show
you.
pictures?
Blame it on iOS 7.
You know, it's iOS 7. I have it too. It stinks. I mean, the beta stinks. I mean, right, the beta crashes stuff all the time, and I'm like,
oh, yeah.
I should have waited. I'm such a doof. But anyway.
I'm happy.
Hey, thanks for having me on, you guys.
Thanks for coming on, John.
Thank you, Hillary. Thanks for being on.
Yeah, nice to meet you,
Thanks so
Hillary.
much for having me. It was nice to
Believe
meet
me,
you all too.
you will hear from me. I'll have lots of questions.
Oh, I hope so. Please do.
Yes, thank you. Thanks again, Hillary.
Thanks for having me. Have a good night, folks.
Bye.